In the infinite expanse of the cosmos, where over 2 trillion galaxies spin tales of mystery, a new enigma unfolds, strange objects trailing the 3I Atlas comet. Now just one, 5 million kilometers from Mars. What are these shadowy forms, glowing faintly against the Martian twilight? Could they be ancient relics from the solar system's birth, or something far stranger? Tonight, Cosmic Sleep Science pulls you into the serene depths of this celestial puzzle, with calming facts about 3I Atlas and its cryptic companions, designed to soothe your mind and stir quiet wonder. Subscribe, close your eyes, and let the universe's gentle hum guide you into dreams. In late 2024, the Atlas telescope system in Hawaii made a discovery that shook the quiet rhythm of the night sky. Astronomers noticed a faint point of light that did not behave like a star or a local asteroid. It moved differently, slipping through the patterns of motion that our solar system has always obeyed. Soon the calculations revealed a truth both thrilling and unsettling. This was the third interstellar object ever recorded, joining the mysterious ʻOumuamua in 2017 and the icy traveler Borisov in 2019. Now it was given a new name, 3I Atlas, a stranger from beyond our sun. An interstellar object is not born here. It is a wanderer from another star system. It drifts endlessly, free from the pull of the sun, free from the boundaries that keep planets and comets tied to one central fire. To imagine it is to picture a traveler crossing a vast desert with no destination. Astronomers sat in silence as the data confirmed its orbit. The curve was not closed like a planet. It was hyperbolic, a line that arrives and then departs, forever untouchable. The numbers told a story of immense speed, a velocity too great for the sun to hold. The comparison was immediate. ʻOumuamua had passed by like a fleeting shadow. Silent and strange, Borisov had followed, blazing like a comet but still moving on. Now Atlas entered the stage, moving with the same sense of inevitability. It will not linger. It will not return. Its path is a one-way road through the solar system. To us, it is here for a moment, but in cosmic time that moment is no more than a blink. Think of meeting someone on a long road, a stranger you will never see again. They leave behind only a trace, a memory, a whisper of their origin. Atlas feels like that stranger, a presence brief yet unforgettable. A wanderer that leaves us with the lingering question, where did it come from? The first images of 3I Atlas showed more than just motion. They showed a light that flickered, a brightness that would swell and then fade. Astronomers quickly understood this was not a solid sphere. It was irregular, scattered, uneven. Its surface caught the light in shifting ways as it turned. One side bright, the other dark. A rotation that made it look like a lantern in the distance, flickering in silence across the void. This uneven glow hinted that Atlas was made of fragments. Not one unified body, but a cluster of icy pieces held loosely together. The pattern of brightness told a story. Each spin revealed new angles, new surfaces, new ways of reflecting the sun. Imagine jagged ice, cracked stone, shards that once belonged to a larger world. They drift together now, bound lightly, fragile against the emptiness. In every flicker, there is a rhythm, a pulse of light that crosses billions of kilometers to reach our eyes. To watch it is to witness not only a moving object, but a heartbeat from another system. Measurements placed its size at just a few hundred meters. Small by the scale of planets, small even by the measure of asteroids. Yet in this fragment lies a history older than our world. It has traveled across uncountable distances, carrying with it the memory of a star that may no longer exist. In a way, it is like a relic in the hand of an archaeologist, a stone that does not speak, yet whispers of civilizations long gone. It is matter that has seen suns rise and die. It is dust that has passed through nebulae and across frozen reaches where no light warms. Such an object humbles us. To stand on Earth and look at it through glass is to sense how fragile we are. We think of ourselves as lasting. We think of our world as permanent. Yet here drifts a fragment older than any story we have told. It moves silently past us, indifferent yet profound. In its silence lies a lesson. Even the smallest speck can carry the weight of infinity. In the vast ocean of the cosmos, Atlas is no more than a grain of dust. Yet that grain opens a door. It lets us see beyond the walls of our solar system. It reminds us that we are not alone in space, not isolated, but connected to the great flow of stars. And in its fragile light, we remember that the infinite often comes to us in the smallest forms. The path of 3i Atlas is unlike the orbits of objects that belong to our solar system. Comets, asteroids, and planets follow closed ellipses around the sun, bound to return again and again. Yet Atlas does not. Its orbit is hyperbolic, a curve that does not close, a line that only passes through once. To imagine this is to picture a spark that flares across the night, visible for a moment before it slips into the dark. A visitor without a return, a wanderer with no tether. A hyperbolic orbit is a one-way ticket. The object arrives, it moves through, and it departs, never to look back. This is not the path of a neighbor, but of a traveler from afar. In the imagination, it becomes an arrow of light, shimmering, drawn across the canvas of space, moving with purpose but without pause. Astronomers mark its course and know that no gravity here can turn it around. The speed itself confirms the story. Atlas moves at more than 30 kilometers every second, faster than the asteroids near Earth, faster than most comets that sweep through the inner solar system. With such velocity, no pull of the sun can hold it, no orbit can capture it. It will always escape, it will always move on, carrying its secrets with it. The science is clear, yet the feeling is not. Watching it streak past, we are left to wonder, what does it mean to meet something that will never stay? What is the value of a glimpse that will not return? Perhaps it is like a train that passes through a silent station in the night. Lights glow for a moment. The sound lingers in the distance. Then only the quiet remains. We stand and ask ourselves, was it only a dream? Is 3i Atlas no more than this? A cosmic train speeding through our station, leaving us with longing, leaving us with questions that will never be answered. The orbit of Atlas draws it near to the path of Mars, and so the red planet has become a marker, a reference, a silent stage where this interstellar traveler will be observed. NASA and ESA track its motion carefully, using Mars as a guidepost, much like astronomers once watched comets sweep close to Earth. The sense is one of waiting, of breath held, as if the solar system itself leans in to watch the stranger pass. The data is precise, yet not entirely stable. Small fluctuations have appeared in the orbital calculations, slight changes that do not fit the clean lines of prediction. These hints may point to outgassing, as icy material warms and releases vapor, or perhaps to magnetic interactions that defy our simple models. Whatever the cause, the effect is a reminder that even in science there are mysteries, gaps where numbers blur and certainty fades. The echo of ʻOumuamua returns here. That earlier visitor too altered its speed, as if pushed by unseen hand, leaving scientists in awe and confusion. Atlas seems to carry the same riddle, a motion that bends gently away from expectation, a step that feels both familiar and strange. To picture it is to see a traveler whose footprints do not always match the ground. Sometimes the stride is steady, sometimes it shifts without warning. Each change hints at something hidden, something we cannot yet touch. The feeling grows deeper with every observation. We realize we are watching not only a rock or a fragment of ice, but a messenger of the unknown. Perhaps there are stories written into its fractured surface. Perhaps there are answers to questions we have not yet asked. Or perhaps it will remain silent, carrying its truth far away, leaving us to guess in its wake. Like a traveler on a road, carrying hidden stories, Atlas holds mysteries that we are only beginning to sense. It moves on, unbound, unstoppable, yet leaving us with a shadow of wonder that lingers long after it is gone. In 2017, astronomers caught sight of a strange body racing through the solar system. They called it ʻOumuamua. It was long and thin, shaped like no comet or asteroid we had seen before. A cigar of rock, or perhaps a shard of something larger. It baffled every model. 2 years later, another visitor appeared. Borisov, unlike ʻOumuamua, showed a tail of dust and gas. It was clearly a comet, with all the familiar traits of icy bodies that melt under sunlight. Yet it was not from here. Both were travelers from beyond, each marking a moment when the sky itself seemed to deliver a secret. Now Atlas joins them. It carries features of both. Its brightness flickers as it rotates, like Borisov reflecting light from an icy surface. Its path is hyperbolic, like ʻOumuamua, a curve that reveals it does not belong to the sun. To compare them is to see a family of strangers. Each is unique. Each defies the categories we use. Yet all belong to the same lineage. They are interstellar. They are not ours. What they share tells us something greater. All three objects come from far beyond our solar system. They prove that stars exchange material, that fragments wander across the galaxy, that the distance between systems is not as empty as we once thought. They show us that the universe is a network of roads, with travelers drifting from one star to the next. To hold the image in mind is to think of letters carried by the wind. They are misdelivered messages, arriving in our cosmic mailbox, words written in the language of dust and ice. ʻOumuamua was one letter, Borisov another. Now Atlas arrives, the third. Each speaks from a place we cannot yet see. Each carries a story of a star that lies far away. Perhaps the universe whispers to us. Perhaps it sends these fragments as reminders that we are part of something wider, that we should listen to the tales that drift across the void. That curiosity is itself a bridge between worlds. When ʻOumuamua passed, it left behind almost nothing. No dust, no fragments, only the trace of its orbit and the mystery of its shape. It was here, and then it was gone, leaving us with questions that remain unsolved. Borisov was different. It left a faint trail of dust, the unmistakable breath of a comet. But even then, it moved too quickly, too far, for us to gather much. Both were moments of contact, brief and incomplete, like catching a glimpse of a stranger before they vanish around a corner. Atlas offers something more. Its approach is closer, its brightness clearer, its presence longer. For once, astronomers can prepare. Instruments can be aimed. Telescopes can wait. Sensors can gather the light as it passes. This is a chance that will not come again. To study Atlas is to hold open a window for only a moment before it closes forever. It is a fleeting opportunity, and every observation counts. The timing is also striking. For centuries, no interstellar visitor was known. Then, in the span of less than a decade, we have met 3. This sudden pattern suggests that we have entered a new era, not of isolation, but of encounters. The universe has always sent these travelers. Only now do we see them, thanks to sharper eyes, more powerful telescopes, more watchful patience. The sky is alive with wanderers, and our instruments finally reveal them. This thought changes the way we see the galaxy. Space is not silent emptiness. It is a river, carrying fragments from one shore to another. Each object is a messenger, an echo of stars that may lie hundreds of light years away. When we meet them, we hear faint voices, carried across time and distance. Each interstellar guest we meet is like hearing an echo from distant stars. It whispers to us that we are not alone, that we are part of a vast and endless conversation, and that the silence of space is never truly empty. When Atlas was first detected, it appeared as no more than a faint glimmer, barely brighter than the dimmest star in the night sky. It seemed almost invisible against the endless spread of starlight. To find it among millions of other points was no small achievement. The astronomers who searched the heavens had to watch with patience, their eyes fixed not only on what was there, but on what might move in ways that were different. The subtle glow blended into the starry canvas. One blink, and it could have been overlooked. Yet the Atlas telescope system in Hawaii is built to catch such fleeting guests. The moment came when a sequence of images showed something new. A point of light shifted, sliding slowly across the backdrop of fixed stars. It was not much, only a faint step from frame to frame, yet it was enough. A cosmic stranger had revealed itself. Imagine the quiet thrill of that night. Inside the observatory, the air was still. Computers hummed. The telescope tracked its arc across the heavens. Then the images arrived. In one, the stars were steady, unmoving. In the next, one star seemed to drift, but it was no star. It was Atlas. The room grew silent as realization spread. Something from beyond had stepped into sight. Each image added to the story, a point of light creeping forward, leaving the stars behind. The motion was too clear to deny. This was not local, not one of the familiar planets or asteroids that circle the sun. This was a visitor, distinct and untamed, like spotting a strange spark gliding through a silent night. It leaves behind a quiet question that lingers in the dark. Once the first images were secure, astronomers began to study the light itself. They noticed something unusual. The brightness did not remain steady. It flickered, growing stronger and then weaker. This fluctuation was not random. It followed a rhythm, suggesting rotation, suggesting shape. The light rose and fell as different surfaces caught the sun. From this subtle change, scientists learned that Atlas is not smooth. It must be jagged, uneven, irregular. Each time it turned, sunlight reflected in new patterns, some parts bright, some parts dark. This shifting brightness was not new to them. They had used the same method with ʻOumuamua, studying how light waxed and waned to guess at its form. The same approach was now guiding their understanding of Atlas. Imagine the object as an icy relic, a shard from another star system. Turning slowly in the deep, its surface is scarred and fractured, parts of it rough, parts of it smooth. When sunlight strikes it, the fragments glow like mirrors, sending out faint beams that reach across the void. Then it turns again and the glow fades, like a lighthouse in the cosmic ocean. Its light pulses with every spin. The idea of ice became strong. The way it reflected light suggested frost, a frozen surface that glinted like a comet. To see it is to imagine a stray iceberg adrift in the vastness of space, wandering without direction, glowing faintly under a distant sun, a fragment of another system, drifting endlessly. In its fragile shimmer, we seem to hear the distant whispers of the stars it once called home. As 3i Atlas drifts through the stars, carrying secrets from distant worlds, let its quiet journey touch your heart. Subscribe to Cosmic Sleep Science, and let these celestial whispers guide you into a restful night's dreams. The next step was to look beyond the brightness. Spectroscopy became the key. This technique spreads the light into its colors, revealing lines that act like fingerprints. Each element leaves its mark. Carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, ice, all can be read in this silent script. When astronomers turned their instruments toward Atlas, they saw lines that told of its substance. Carbon was there, oxygen too, and perhaps water ice hidden in its depths. Spectroscopy is like scanning a barcode. Every dip and rise in the light speaks of chemistry, of composition, of history. With Atlas, the readings were both clear and uncertain. Some lines matched familiar signatures. Others resisted explanation. There were features that did not belong to any known element, or perhaps belonged to combinations we have not yet fully mapped. This was both exciting and frustrating. To read these signals was like opening a letter written in a script half known. Some words were clear, others blurred. Enough to understand that the letter came from afar, but not enough to know the full message. It spoke of things we recognize, yet withheld its deeper story. Still, the meaning was clear. Atlas was not ordinary. It carried within it a mixture of elements, some ancient, some mysterious. It was the language of a star system far away, carried to us across millions of years. Behind that light lies a story, perhaps millions of years old, waiting to be deciphered. To confirm these results, the work could not rest with one telescope. Observatories across the globe turned their gaze, from Mauna Kea in Hawaii to La Palma in Spain. Instruments caught the light and added their pieces to the puzzle. Each observatory played a part in a larger symphony, like musicians across continents playing the same rare song. The data came together to form a clearer picture, and with it the sense of a shared human effort. It was collaboration at its finest. No single nation could claim the discovery. The whole world joined in. Telescopes spoke across oceans. Scientists shared notes. Images traveled faster than light once did in human dreams. The unity was profound. It was not only about science, it was about curiosity, a bond across borders. A collective breath held as we watched the sky. Within the data came another surprise. Some of the lines hinted at complex organic compounds, molecules that on Earth form the building blocks of life. This did not mean life itself, but it meant possibility. It meant that fragments drifting between stars may carry seeds, perhaps seeds that one day land on a world like ours. Perhaps seeds that have already done so in the past. The thought was staggering. That life might not be confined to one planet, that the universe itself might be fertile, scattering the shadows of life from star to star. And here, in Atlas, we saw the faint trace of that potential. Perhaps, in that faint glow, we glimpsed the primal shadow of life itself, echoing from the distant cosmos. Once its light and chemistry were studied, attention turned to its path. The orbit was mapped with care. The numbers showed that Atlas would pass near Mars in the coming months. Not close enough to touch, but close enough to be seen, like charting a ship's course across the ocean. Astronomers plotted the moment of approach, the point where the visitor would draw nearest before drifting away again. The sense of anticipation grew. The closer it came, the more could be seen, the more could be measured. Mars became the stage. The object would pass by, and Earth would watch from a distance. Telescopes were aimed, instruments prepared, schedules written. It was a moment no one wanted to miss. This was the chance to observe not just a light in the dark, but a traveler in motion. The predictions allowed scientists to know exactly where to look, exactly when to capture data. It was like knowing a rare guest would walk through town, and preparing every window and every camera to witness it. The orbit also worked in our favor. Its angle and distance meant that the largest telescopes would have their best view. It was as if the universe itself had arranged the stage, aligning the paths to offer us a glimpse, like knowing a rare visitor will pass through town, even briefly. The whole village prepares to welcome it with open eyes. The scale of the response was immense. NASA prepared, ESA prepared. Observatories in Asia, in South America, in Europe, all prepared. Around the world, a network of instruments was set to follow Atlas every step of the way. The reason was simple. This was not just another comet. This was not an asteroid that would return. This was a once-in-a-lifetime event. It felt like watching a rare train pass through a quiet station. Every passenger leaned forward. Every child pressed to the window. Every person lifted a camera to capture the sight. The train would not stop. It would not linger. But the chance to see it, even once, was enough. Scientists worked with the same urgency. Each moment mattered. Every observation would be stored, studied, and remembered. Some asked if a spacecraft could be sent to meet it. The idea was dreamed of, but not practical. The time was too short. The distance too vast. The technology not yet ready. But even from Earth, and from satellites already in orbit, the view would be rich. Ground-based telescopes and space-based eyes together would paint a portrait. Not perfect, not complete, but enough to learn. The lessons from past visitors guided the effort. ʻOumuamua had forced new questions about shape and composition. Borisov had revealed details of interstellar comets. Atlas promised to bring both together, and perhaps to surprise us further. Its proximity gave hope that what was missed before might now be captured. even if it stayed silent, even if it revealed only fragments of its nature. The encounter would shape our knowledge. It would remind us that we are part of a larger system, that visitors pass through often, that the galaxy is alive with motion, though it may only pass by. This encounter will leave an enduring mark on humanity's scientific memory. As 3I Atlas draws near to Mars, it follows a path both precise and fragile. NASA has calculated that the object will pass the orbit of Mars at a distance of 0.480, about 72 million kilometers. In cosmic scale, this is close. It is a quiet breath across the dark. This distance is only 190 times the span between Earth and the Moon. Astronomers see it as a gift. They can follow its faint glow with a clarity that was never possible for earlier wanderers. Each observation sharpens our view of this traveler from the stars. The path is like a silken thread, weaving gently across the black, bending just enough to shift its place in our night sky. Small deviations become visible changes, each one altering the way we see it drift, alive and moving against the stillness of the constellations. Its curve is not random. It is the natural dance of gravity, a subtle reminder that even in silence the universe guides its guests. And as we watch this visitor slide past Mars, we sense the elegance of forces too vast to touch, yet too perfect to ignore. Was ʻOumuamua only a shard of ice and rock? Or was it something more? A hidden letter carried through space, a fragment of a story waiting to be read. 3I Atlas travels on a hyperbolic orbit. It is not bound to the sun, not tied to the familiar loops of comets or asteroids. It is an open path, a one-way journey. Once it leaves our sight, it will not return, just as a traveler passing through a quiet town, seen once, remembered forever. Unlike our comets, whose paths are circles and ovals that bring them back again and again, this visitor comes only once. It is the mark of an interstellar origin, proof that the universe sends us fleeting gifts across the gulf of space. Its speed is staggering, 55 kilometers each second, swifter than any spacecraft we have ever launched, faster than the far-reaching Voyagers, beyond the reach of human technology. It reminds us how small our engines are, how brief our reach remains. We look at that speed and feel humbled. Our fastest probes take decades to cross what this object sweeps past in days. It is a silent lesson in the scale of things, and we cannot help but pause, letting wonder slow our thoughts. In the gaze of 3I Atlas, we feel like dust, carried by the grand river of the universe, a river that flows without beginning or end. In its passing, we find both our smallness and our connection to something endless, to something vast. As 3I Atlas approaches the orbit of Mars, it feels a quiet pull. The soft tug of Martian gravity reaches across space, invisible yet powerful, guiding the visitor's path just enough to leave a trace. This is what astronomers call a gravitational assist, a nudge that bends the line of travel without slowing the speed, a natural adjustment that echoes through the silence of the cosmos. It is like a boat drifting into a gentle whirlpool, not forced, not captured, only redirected with grace. The object flows with this current, bending in a curve that reshapes the view from Earth. For weeks, this deflection will lift it slightly in our sky, turning it toward angles that make its faint light easier to follow. Astronomers are ready for this moment, telescopes prepared, eyes set on the small change that brings clarity. Because in astronomy, even the tiniest adjustment can open new windows of understanding. The nudge from Mars becomes a chance for deeper observation, a fleeting alignment that makes the invisible visible, the faint clearer, the distant closer. Sometimes it takes only a gentle touch from beyond to open connection. Sometimes what seems small reveals itself as profound. In the pull of Mars, we glimpse this truth, the reminder that every force, no matter how soft, can shape the story of a wanderer across the stars. Scientists have calculated that as 3I Atlas passes near Mars, its trajectory will shift by about 0.02 degrees, a number that looks small on paper, yet in space such an angle matters. It is the difference between one path and another, one perspective and another. Newton's universal law of gravitation explains this. The quiet balance between mass, distance, and motion, the unseen mathematics that weave the dance of worlds and travelers. With this refined prediction, astronomers adjust their charts, their instruments, their hopes, each calculation becoming sharper, each night sky becoming clearer. In the language of science, such a minor turn becomes essential, a reminder that the cosmos is precise, every detail exact, every movement accounted for, yet always mysterious. This shift is not only for theory, it creates a new gift, a window for the James Webb Space Telescope to look deeper. Its instruments tuned to light more ancient than memory, its mirrors capturing spectra that reveal the hidden elements within 3I Atlas. Every line of color in the spectrum is a story. Oxygen, carbon, ice, perhaps something more, all carried across light years to reach our gaze. The web is like a camera that listens as much as it sees, holding the glow of a traveler that began its journey long before Earth had life, preserving it for us now, so we may trace its origins, so we may wonder at its path. This single instant, created by a small gravitational nudge, becomes the perfect timing, a pause in eternity that opens secrets, fleeting yet eternal in meaning, like moments in our own lives. Sometimes a single turn, a single alignment, reveals what was hidden all along. In the bend near Mars, we see not only the mechanics of gravity, but the poetry of timing. And in that moment, the cosmos speaks to us in silence. As 3I Atlas moves across the orbit of Mars, its light grows faint yet steady, reaching a magnitude of about 12 to 13, a level that whispers instead of shouts. In astronomy, brightness is measured in magnitudes, with smaller numbers marking brighter objects, and higher numbers marking the dim and distant. At this level, 3I Atlas is like a shy star, faint yet still visible to patient eyes and quiet instruments. Imagine a lone observer in the Atacama Desert of Chile, the telescope steady under a sky untouched by city lights, the air clear and still. They lean close, scanning the stars, until one speck shifts, a tiny motion in the stillness. A traveler slowly crossing the canvas of the night. This is 3I Atlas, small and subtle, but enough to set the heart racing in the silence of desert night. Dark sky regions across Earth will become gateways to this moment. Mountaintops, deserts, remote fields, places where the stars remain bright and pure. In these places, the visitor can be seen best, its faint shimmer threading across the constellations, reminding us that our skies are not only ours, but windows to the infinite. From our small planet, this is a gift. To watch a wanderer from another system pass through our neighborhood, to see the motion of something that carries the silence of ancient stars. How wondrous it is that with simple glass and mirrors we can witness the path of a traveler born light years away, passing by for only a short while, yet leaving us with memory and wonder. Around the world, amateur astronomers will turn their eyes and lenses toward this faint visitor, their efforts joining into a collective watch. Each small telescope becomes a voice in a larger song, each observation a note that adds weight to the scientific record. This is the heart of citizen science, the passion that brings stargazers into the same work as great observatories, united by the desire to follow a guest from beyond. The story echoes moments in the past, when countless enthusiasts tracked Comet Neowise, sharing data and images across continents, enriching the work of professional astronomers. The same spirit rises again, as backyard telescopes, small observatories, and handheld lenses follow 3I Atlas, watching its motion, recording its brightness, building a record that no single eye could capture alone. Every image, every note of data becomes part of a growing database, where orbital paths are refined, predictions sharpened, mysteries brought closer to understanding. Optical data collected from so many places tightens the web of knowledge, proving that no observation is too small, no gaze insignificant. The universe is studied not only through billion-dollar telescopes, but also through the patience and love of those who watch from their gardens and rooftops. This collective effort becomes a kind of narrative, the story of Three-Eye Atlas told through thousands of perspectives, each one personal, each one part of the larger whole. It is the reminder that astronomy is not only science, but also community, a gathering of people under the same sky, united by curiosity and awe. Every gaze toward the faint dot of Three-Eye Atlas becomes a thread in the grand tapestry of the universe. Each one helps light the fabric of the night, showing us that in the act of looking up, we are both small and infinite. For in those shared moments, humanity joins together, not only to observe, but to belong. Although scientists agree that Three-Eye Atlas itself will never plunge into the Martian atmosphere, there remains a delicate possibility that dust from the object could be swept into the planet's orbit. Cosmic dust, after all, is a familiar traveler of the universe. Tiny grains shed by comets, asteroids, and wandering interstellar bodies on Earth. These particles create meteor showers when they burn brightly in our dense atmosphere. Mars, however, is a different stage. Its air is thin, fragile, and easily overlooked. Yet even this subtle veil could interact with drifting interstellar dust. If such particles were pulled into its gravity, they might paint the Martian sky with the faintest streaks of light, like whispers of fire moving across its rusty horizon. Computer simulations suggest that this outcome is not very likely, but it cannot be dismissed. Even a small chance of witnessing a spark from beyond the solar system invites wonder. Imagine standing in the silence of Mars' desolate plains, the cold wind brushing across a barren landscape, when suddenly, just for an instant, the sky flares with a distant shimmer. It would be a cosmic firework, brief but extraordinary. A reminder that Mars is not as isolated as it appears. In truth, the red planet often feels like a place of stillness and endless waiting, a world of dust storms and frozen quiet. Yet in that silence, the arrival of even a single glowing particle could feel like a symphony written across the sky. In the stillness of the red planet, even a tiny spark can become a wondrous symphony. NASA has no intention of letting this opportunity pass quietly. The agency plans to turn its orbiters around Mars into watchful eyes, prepared to catch any dust drifting from Three-Eye Atlas. Equipped with sensitive spectrometers, these spacecraft can measure how tiny particles scatter light, revealing their chemical composition. Each fragment of dust carries a story: what atoms it is made of, how it was formed, and what cosmic processes shaped it across the depths of time. By studying them, scientists could open a small but precious window into the chemistry of another star system. If even a handful of particles can be detected, this would mark a scientific milestone. Never before has humanity studied the physical material of an interstellar object while it brushed past another planet. It would be the first whisper of interstellar dust captured not near Earth, but around Mars. In a sense, it would feel like receiving a letter written long ago, a message carried across light years, finally drifting into our reach. The significance goes far beyond curiosity. Learning what Three-Eye Atlas is made of could reveal whether its home system carried the same ingredients of life as ours, or perhaps something entirely different. A tiny fragment might hold the trace of water-rich minerals, or unusual compounds unseen in our own neighborhood. To most eyes, dust seems insignificant, no more than a floating grain. Yet here, in the grand quiet of space, even the smallest particle becomes profound. As NASA waits for the possibility of detection, one truth lingers in the imagination. Sometimes, the tiniest grains of dust carry the grandest answers. The red planet looms in the distance, silent, ancient, waiting. A new visitor approaches, an interstellar wanderer named Three-Eye Atlas, carrying secrets from beyond our solar system. Its path, slicing through the void, brings it perilously close to Mars. Dust particles, tiny yet ferocious, race ahead at cosmic speeds. These grains, no larger than a speck of sand, could spell trouble for the fragile machines we've sent to orbit Mars. A single collision, swift and unseen, might shatter solar panels or blind delicate sensors. In 2014, another comet, Siding Spring, grazed Mars. Stirring the same fears, mission planners held their breath, shielding their spacecraft from harm. It was a reminder of nature's power, a lesson in humility. Even a microscopic grain, traveling at tens of thousands of miles per hour, can dent humanity's ambitions. The European Space Agency and NASA, wary of repeating history, watched closely then. Just as they do now. Picture a hailstorm where one pebble could crack a window. That's the gamble our satellites face. Orbiting a planet so far from home, the fragility of our creation stands stark against the vastness of space. We build, we explore, we dream. Yet a single uninvited guest, small as it may be, can remind us of our vulnerability. The cosmos does not bend to our will. It moves, relentless, indifferent, forcing us to adapt. As 3I Atlas draws near, the stakes feel higher, the tension sharper. Our machines, marvels of engineering, hang in the balance, orbiting a world that has seen countless visitors pass by. This moment, fleeting yet profound, underscores the delicate dance between human ingenuity and the untamed forces of the universe. We watch, we wait, we hope our creations endure. Agencies like NASA and ESA, seasoned by past encounters, are preparing once more. In 2014, when comet Siding Spring swept close to Mars, they acted decisively. Satellites were placed in safe mode. Their non-essential systems paused, their instruments tucked away like treasures in a storm. It was a calculated move, a shield against the unseen. Today, as 3I Atlas approaches, the same strategy guides their hand. Safe mode is a sanctuary, a way to protect the tools that peer into the cosmos. The risk, experts say, is low, but space is unforgiving. A single misstep could silence a satellite, cutting off its stream of data, its window into the unknown. Precaution is the language of survival here. Every move is deliberate, every plan a hedge against chaos. Scientists and engineers, bound by a shared reverence for discovery, weigh each decision carefully. They know the universe does not offer second chances. This cautious approach, born of experience, ensures our machines can weather the storm and continue their work. Data from Mars, painstakingly gathered, fuels our understanding of a planet that once held water, perhaps even life. To lose that connection would be a setback, a pause in our quest to know more. Yet this moment is more than a challenge. It's a testament. Humanity's reach extends far, but it is tempered by respect for the cosmos. We tread lightly, knowing our place. Caution in this vast, unpredictable universe is how we show reverence. It is how we honor the mystery, the beauty, the danger of the stars. As 3I Atlas nears, we stand ready, not with arrogance, but with care, hoping to glimpse the secrets it carries. But there's another side to this cosmic visitor, a gift hidden in its dust. 3I Atlas, born beyond our solar system, carries primordial material, fragments of a distant past. These particles, older than Earth, could hold clues to the universe's origins. Scientists are eager to compare them with Martian dust, to see if they share a common thread. It's like matching fingerprints, tracing lineage across the stars. Each grain, whether from Mars or 3I Atlas, tells a story of creation, of worlds born and lost. Orbiters like Maven, circling Mars, are poised to detect subtle shifts in the planet's atmosphere. A whisper of change, a new chemical signature, could reveal the visitor's influence. Imagine piecing together a puzzle, each fragment a clue to the cosmos. Scientists blend data from orbiters, rovers, and telescopes, building a picture of where we come from. This work, methodical yet profound, bridges the gap between Mars and the stars. It's a reminder that exploration is not just about reaching out, but about understanding what connects us. Every sample, every reading, is a step toward clarity. The universe, vast as it is, feels a little closer when we study its pieces side by side. Just as in life, understanding often comes from placing two different things together, seeing how they fit, how they differ. 3i Atlas offers that chance, a fleeting moment to learn, to grow, to marvel at the story written in its dust. If 3i Atlas's dust mingles with Mars's atmosphere, something extraordinary could emerge. Scientists wonder if this interstellar visitor might reveal a cosmic exchange, a sharing of material between worlds. Such mixing could hint at how matter travels, how star systems trade fragments across the void. It's a question of connection, of whether the universe weaves its pieces together in ways we're only beginning to grasp. The interplay of dust, subtle yet significant, might show us a universe more interconnected than we imagined. Each particle, whether from Mars or beyond, could carry a signature of its journey. Studying them together is like reading a letter from the stars, one that speaks of shared origins, of paths crossed long ago. Encounters like this, where an interstellar object brushes so close to a planet, are rare. The alignment of 3i Atlas with Mars is a cosmic stroke of luck, a moment that feels almost fated. Scientists know this chance may not come again for centuries. They're ready, instruments primed, to capture every detail. This fleeting alignment is a gift, a window into the mechanics of the cosmos. It reminds us that discovery often hinges on serendipity, on being in the right place at the right time. The universe, in its quiet way, has aligned its pieces for us to study. We stand at the threshold, eager to learn, to question, to explore. Sometimes, the universe's delicate coincidences open the grandest doors to human curiosity. As 3i Atlas passes, we listen, we watch, and we dream of what lies beyond. Something stirs in the darkness. A visitor from beyond our stars. 3i Atlas, the interstellar wanderer, drifts closer to Mars, and with it come strange sights. Ground-based telescopes, peering through the night, catch faint streaks of light trailing in its wake. These are not the bold, fiery tails of comets we know, glowing bright near the sun. No, these are delicate, ghostly ribbons, shimmering where they shouldn't. At this distance, far from the sun's warmth, 3i Atlas should be cold, quiet. Its gas is frozen, its dust still, yet there they are, faint streaks glowing in the cosmic dark. Scientists puzzle over this, their instruments trained on the anomaly. The temperatures out there, in the frigid void, are too low for a comet's tail to blaze. It's as if the object defies the rules, painting a silvery thread across the sky. This unexpected glow captivates astronomers, pulling them deeper into the mystery. What is 3i Atlas made of, to shine so strangely? The universe, vast and silent, offers no easy answers. Each observation raises new questions, each streak a riddle etched in light. We stand at the edge of understanding, gazing at something that feels almost alive, moving with purpose through the stars. Some things we see but cannot yet explain. And it's that mystery that makes the universe endlessly captivating. It draws us in, whispering of secrets waiting to be uncovered, of truths hidden in the glow of an interstellar traveler. Another theory emerges, a spark of insight amid the unknown. Perhaps these streaks are debris, fragments torn from 3i Atlas as it collides with micrometeoroids in its path. Imagine tiny impacts, like sparks flying from a struck flint, scattering glowing trails through space. These threads, unraveling like a worn garment, hint at the object's fragility, its journey marked by constant encounters. This echoes what we learned from Comet Borisov, another interstellar visitor. whose chemical makeup baffled scientists with its alien nature. Spectrographs, sifting the light from 3I Atlas, reveal unusual reflective signatures, glints of materials unlike anything in our solar system. These hints suggest the object carries substances from a distant realm, born under unfamiliar stars. What are these materials, and how did they come to be? The streaks, glowing faintly, seem to whisper of a place far beyond our reach. Scientists lean closer, their curiosity alight, piecing together clues from the cosmos. Each signature, each fragment, is a breadcrumb leading to a larger story. Like finding a stone from an unknown land, we wonder, what story does it carry from its distant home? The question lingers, heavy with possibility. As 3I Atlas moves on, its streaks fading but their mystery enduring. Feel the gentle pull of 3I Atlas as it dances near Mars, stirring wonder in the cosmic night. Subscribe to Cosmic Sleep Science to cradle more of these tender stories, lulling you into peaceful slumber. The cosmos holds surprises, and 3I Atlas carries more than dust. Radar observations reveal small objects, tens of meters across, traveling in its shadow. These companions, like silent escorts, hint at a turbulent past. Fragmentation, where interstellar objects break apart, is rare but not unknown. Comet Shoemaker-Levy 9, shattered before its plunge into Jupiter, showed the universe's violent side. These mini-satellites suggest 3I Atlas has endured its own cosmic trials, splitting into pieces as it crossed the stars. Such companions are uncommon, setting this wanderer apart from typical comets. Picture tiny grains orbiting a lonely rock, bound together in the vast emptiness. They move quietly, their presence a subtle clue to the object's history. Scientists watch closely, intrigued by what these fragments might reveal. Each piece could be a relic, a snapshot of a distant system's birth. The universe, vast and indifferent, scatters such clues sparingly. These small objects, trailing their parent, offer a glimpse into a journey spanning light years. Their existence challenges our understanding, suggesting 3I Atlas is more than a single rock. It's a caravan, a collection of travelers bound by gravity. We marvel at their quiet dance, a reminder that even in the void, connections persist. Even the loneliest travelers sometimes carry small companions on their endless voyage. These mini-satellites, faint but present, pull us deeper into the mystery, urging us to ask what forces shape their path. Paragraph 2, 450 words. Orbital measurements sharpen the picture, showing these fragments move in sync, like dancers following a shared rhythm. This harmony suggests they broke from 3I Atlas itself, perhaps torn apart by the harshness of space. Comets often crumble under cosmic stress, shedding pieces as they travel. For 3I Atlas, this offers a rare gift, a chance to study pristine material from another star system. Each fragment could hold secrets, clues to a world we've never seen. Scientists see this as a treasure trove, a way to touch matter born under a foreign sun. It's like finding ancient dust in a meteorite, each grain whispering tales of a star long gone. The fragments, small as they are, could carry chemical signatures from their distant home. Researchers, eager to analyze them, prepare instruments to catch every detail. This moment feels fleeting, a brief window to glimpse the unknown. The fragments' shared motion, their synchronized paths, suggest a story of creation and destruction. They may have formed together, only to be scattered by some ancient force. Studying them could reveal how interstellar objects survive their long journeys, or how they fall apart. The opportunity is rare, a cosmic alignment that demands attention. Scientists work quickly, knowing the fragments may drift beyond reach. Each measurement, each spectrum, is a step toward understanding. The universe offers these chances sparingly. Like stars aligning in a cloudy sky, we stand ready, our curiosity ignited, to learn what these pieces can teach us. Perhaps within each tiny fragment lies the whisper of a star that faded billions of years ago. As 3I Atlas moves closer to Mars, its companions remind us of the universe's vastness and the small, fragile clues that connect us to it. The light from 3I Atlas tells a stranger tale. Spectroscopy, the art of decoding starlight, reveals complex organic compounds, rare in our solar system's comets. These long-chain carbon molecules, like those found on Comet 67P by the Rosetta mission, hint at a chemistry born far away. The spectra glow with unusual patterns, unlike anything we know. Absorption bands, sharp and distinct, suggest molecular structures that defy our expectations. Scientists puzzle over these signals, their curiosity alight. The compounds could be relics of a distant system, formed under conditions we can only imagine. It's as if 3I Atlas carries a chemical fingerprint, unique and unfamiliar. This discovery sparks question, pulling us toward the unknown. What processes forged these molecules? Were they born in the warmth of a young star, or shaped by the cold of interstellar space? The answers lie hidden in the light, waiting to be decoded. Each spectrum is a piece of the cosmic puzzle, a clue to the object's origins. We study them closely, knowing they might rewrite what we believe about the universe. The presence of such compounds, so rare in our neighborhood, feels like a message. In the cold darkness, the seeds of life may spring from such humble carbon grains. The thought lingers, profound and humbling, as we peer into the light of a traveler from beyond. Some signals from 3I Atlas defy explanation, their patterns alien to our knowledge. These unknown compounds, detected in the spectra, spark heated debate. Are they errors, tricks of the instruments, or signs of exotic chemistry from another star system? Some hypothesize interactions between interstellar matter and cosmic radiation, forging molecules we've never seen. Others recall ʻOumuamua, another interstellar enigma, whose strange behavior pushed science to rethink its assumptions. The uncertainty is thrilling, a challenge to our understanding. It's like deciphering an ancient script with unfamiliar symbols. Each line a question about the universe's makeup. Scientists pore over the data, searching for patterns, for clues. The signals, faint but persistent, suggest 3I Atlas carries a chemistry unlike our own. This could mean a star system with wildly different conditions, or processes we haven't yet imagined. The debate grows, with some calling for caution, others for bold new theories. Each hypothesis is a step into the unknown, a test of our curiosity. The signals, though puzzling, are a gift, a chance to stretch our minds. They remind us that science thrives on questions, not certainties. The universe, vast and complex, doesn't yield its secrets easily. We analyze, we argue, we dream of what these compounds might mean. Could they hint at processes that shape life elsewhere? The possibility, however faint, stirs the imagination. The universe sometimes sends half-finished puzzles, daring our imaginations to complete the picture. As 3I Atlas nears Mars, its strange signals call to us, urging us to keep looking, to keep questioning, to keep chasing the light. A speck of stardust arrives, bearing secrets from beyond. 3I Atlas, an interstellar traveler, carries matter from a distant star system, a natural sample delivered to our doorstep. Its chemical signature, etched in alien dust, offer clues to how planets form far beyond our solar system. By comparing these fragments to Earth's rocks or Martian soil, scientists uncover the diverse ways the cosmos builds worlds. Each grain tells a story, linking our planet to distant realms. Spectroscopy reveals the object's makeup, unveiling unique gases or minerals that glow with unfamiliar light. These discoveries are precious, a rare chance to touch what lies light years away. Our technology cannot yet send probes to other stars, but 3I Atlas brings their essence to us. Its dust, its composition, bridges the gap between our world and the unknown. Scientists study each signal, piecing together a cosmic narrative that spans billions of years. The object's journey, solitary and vast, carries lessons about creation's endless variety. This moment feels like a gift, a fleeting opportunity to learn from a traveler that has seen other suns. We analyze, we compare, we marvel at the connections revealed, like handwritten letters from afar. These objects remind us that the story of creation is far from over. The universe continues to weave its tapestry, and 3i Atlas offers a single, vital thread, urging us to keep exploring, to keep seeking the patterns that unite the stars. The dust of 3i Atlas holds echoes of a star system's ancient past. Studies show these interstellar objects carry clues to millions of years of evolution, their composition a record of distant cosmic processes. By comparing this material to Earth's or Mars' soils, scientists search for universal patterns, the building blocks that might spark life across the cosmos. Each fragment is a puzzle piece, hinting at how matter forms and travels between stars. This work feels profound, a step toward understanding existence itself. NASA and ESA, inspired by such visitors, now plan missions to chase future interstellar objects, dreaming of flybys that could capture their secrets. A single mission could transform our knowledge, redirecting global research toward new horizons. The potential is vast, the stakes immense. One encounter with an object like 3i Atlas could reveal truths about the universe's origins, its chemistry, its possibilities. Scientists imagine spacecraft snaring samples, bringing back dust to study under microscopes on Earth. Such dreams, though distant, fuel ambition. 3i Atlas serves as a catalyst, its arrival a call to action for those who study the stars. Its fleeting presence reminds us that the cosmos is alive, ever-shifting, and that we are part of its story. Each measurement builds our understanding, each analysis a step closer to clarity. The universe offers these moments sparingly, like rare alignments in a vast sky. We seize them, knowing their worth. A single speck of light, carried by a cosmic wanderer, can shift the course of science. It can inspire questions that echo for decades. Sometimes, a fleeting speck of light can rewrite the dreams of an entire generation. As 3i Atlas drifts past Mars, it leaves not just dust, but a legacy of wonder, pushing humanity to reach further, to explore deeper, to chase the endless mysteries of the cosmos. Humanity has always looked to the stars, wondering if we are alone. 3i Atlas, a silent visitor, deepens this ancient question, stirring our collective imagination. Its mysterious origins ignite not just scientific curiosity, but a broader wave of wonder that touches philosophy, literature, and art. Though likely a natural object, it sparks ideas far beyond data. It becomes a muse, inspiring stories of distant worlds and paintings of cosmic travelers. From ancient myths of sky gods to modern science fiction, the cosmos has always fueled human creativity. 3i Atlas continues this tradition, its faint glow a canvas for our dreams. Philosophers ponder what its arrival means, asking where we fit in a universe so vast. The object, small and distant, feels like a message, urging us to reflect on our place among the stars. Its presence connects us to ancestors who gazed upward, seeking meaning in the night. We are drawn to it, not just to measure, but to imagine. The sky becomes a space for story, for questions, for hope. Perhaps the universe is not just for measuring, but for dreaming. In the mystery of 3i Atlas, we find a mirror for our own longing. A reminder that the stars are not just points of light, but invitations to create, to wonder, to explore the boundless possibilities of existence. The arrival of 3i Atlas stirs something deep within us, a longing for connection across the cosmic void. Debates about alien technology, though speculative, reveal our desire to find others in the vastness. Even if 3i Atlas is merely rock and dust, it prompts profound questions about our purpose, our existence, Its journey, spanning light years, feels like a call to reflect on why we are here. Beyond the data, we seek meaning, a sense of companionship in the loneliness of space. The object becomes a spark for philosophy, a lens through which we examine our own story. Each glance at the sky transforms into a conversation with ourselves, probing the essence of our cosmic journey. Scientists may chart its path, but dreamers see a narrative, a traveler carrying tales from beyond. Three-Eye Atlas, though likely natural, holds existential weight, challenging us to think beyond the physical. It asks us to consider what it means to be human in a universe so grand. The questions it raises, about life, about purpose, echo through our thoughts. We wonder if the cosmos is speaking, however faintly, through this solitary wanderer. Our minds reach out, seeking answers, seeking connection. The universe, in sending such objects, seems to invite us to ponder, to dream. We respond with stories, with idea, with hope. Perhaps the greatest mystery lies not out there, but within the hearts of those who gaze upward. As Three-Eye Atlas moves past Mars, its silent presence lingers in our minds, urging us to question, to imagine, to seek a deeper understanding of our place in the vast, unending cosmos. The arrival of Three-Eye Atlas captures the world's gaze, uniting millions in shared wonder. News of this interstellar visitor spreads swiftly, drawing eyes to the sky. For a fleeting moment, humanity feels connected, borders and languages fading under the weight of curiosity. Three-Eye Atlas becomes a symbol, a beacon of collective awe that transcends nations. Its story reaches people far beyond laboratories, touching hearts in cities and villages alike. Scientists collaborate across continents, sharing data to unravel its mysteries. The object stands as an emblem of global unity, a reminder that curiosity binds us all. Its journey, though distant, feels personal, a shared experience that links us to one another. People pause, look up, and marvel at the same cosmic traveler. The sky becomes a common ground, a place where we meet as one. Three-Eye Atlas, small as it is, carries a profound power, drawing humanity together in a rare moment of harmony. Its presence reminds us that we are all part of a larger story, all gazing at the same stars. In that moment, humanity feels as one, gazing together toward the same horizon. The object's fleeting visit weaves a thread through our collective consciousness, a reminder of our shared dreams, our shared quest to understand the cosmos. The discovery of Three-Eye Atlas ignites a spark, especially in young minds eager to explore. Schools buzz with lessons about the stars. Astronomy clubs grow, and films weave tales inspired by this cosmic visitor. Its arrival fuels a new wave of curiosity, planting seeds for future scientists and dreamers. History shows that each cosmic discovery reshapes our thinking, from Copernicus to the Hubble telescope. Three-Eye Atlas is no different. It's a catalyst for wonder, urging us to look beyond our world. Students sketch its path, teachers share its story, and children dream of chasing the next interstellar guest. The object becomes more than a rock. It's a symbol of possibility, a call to explore. Its mystery inspires not just science, but art, books, and conversations that ripple through society. Each discovery like this marks a new era, a shift in how we see ourselves. Three-Eye Atlas mirrors humanity's drive to understand, to push boundaries, to reach for the unknown. Its fleeting presence reminds us that the universe is vast, yet within our grasp. Young minds, touched by this moment, may one day build the tools to meet the next cosmic traveler. The object's legacy lies in the questions it sparks, the dreams it fuels. It challenges us to keep looking, to keep asking what lies beyond. The cosmos calls, and we answer with curiosity, with hope. Perhaps the greatest gift of a mysterious object is not an answer, but the spark of questions in our minds. As Three-Eye Atlas fades from view, its influence endures, a beacon for those who dare to dream, to explore, to seek the mysteries of the stars together. The enigma of 3I Atlas unfolds as scientists propose a simple explanation for its trailing objects. Many believe these are fragments from a cometary breakup, a natural process driven by the cosmos. Comets, as they journey through space, face thermal and mechanical forces that can tear them apart. Comet Shoemaker Levy 9 in 1994 famously shattered into over 20 pieces before colliding with Jupiter, leaving a trail of cosmic debris. The glowing streaks around 3I Atlas mirror this, their shimmering dust easily mistaken for something stranger. These fragments, born from the comet's own body, create bright tails that catch the eye of telescopes. Picture shimmering grains swirling around a solitary rock, glowing softly in the cosmic dark. Their gentle radiance, scattered across the void, seems almost otherworldly at first glance. Yet science suggests a familiar process, one seen in countless comets before. The universe, vast as it is, often follows patterns we can grasp. Each fragment tells a story of stress and fracture, of a traveler worn by its long journey. Astronomers study these trails, piecing together the forces that shaped them. The glow, though captivating, may simply be the comet's own material, scattered by natural laws. This explanation grounds us, reminding us that even the most puzzling sights often have familiar roots. Sometimes, what seems mysterious is just the universe repeating its simple, timeless rules. In the dance of 3I Atlas, we see not an anomaly, but a reflection of the cosmos's enduring rhythms, playing out across the stars. The fragments trailing 3I Atlas move in harmony, their orbits synchronized like notes in a cosmic melody. This alignment supports the idea of a natural breakup, a process sculpted by the universe's forces. Computer models suggest Mars's gravity could pull at the comet, worsening its fractures and scattering debris further. This echoes the fate of Comet 73P Schwarzmann-Wachmann 3, which crumbled naturally as it journeyed through space. Other comets have followed this path, their pieces drifting apart under the same relentless pressures. The phenomenon feels like a recurring rhythm in the universe's vast symphony, a pattern we can trace across the stars. Each fragment of 3I Atlas, glowing faintly, carries clues to its violent past. Scientists analyze their paths, seeking to understand the forces at play. The comet's breakup, though dramatic, fits within the cosmos' predictable cycles. Mars's pull, subtle but powerful, may have nudged these pieces into their current dance. This moment offers a chance to study a process seen rarely, yet fundamental to comets everywhere. The universe, in its quiet way, reveals its mechanics through such events. Astronomers watch closely, their instruments capturing every detail of this celestial unraveling. The fragments, though small, are pieces of a larger story, one of creation and destruction across light years. Their synchronized motion binds them to 3I Atlas, a family of travelers born from the same source. This natural process, though familiar, still captivates, reminding us of the cosmos's balance between chaos and order. Perhaps mystery is merely a poetic cloak draped over the universe's natural laws. As 3I Atlas nears Mars, its fragments continue their quiet journey, each a testament to the forces that shape the stars, each a whisper of the universe's timeless patterns. Another theory emerges, painting 3I Atlas as a survivor of a cosmic clash. Some researchers propose it collided with a swarm of micrometeoroids in an interstellar dust belt, scattering debris in its wake. These high-speed impacts, though small, can fling fragments along similar orbits, creating the glowing trails we see. It's like a boat crashing through dark waters, leaving splinters floating behind. The resulting streaks, caught by telescopes, shimmer with an eerie beauty. Radar detects unusual reflective signals from these fragments, hinting at a dynamic event that reshaped 3I Atlas's journey. These signals, distinct and puzzling, suggest the collision stirred something new. The comet, once solitary, now carries a retinue of scattered pieces, each reflecting light in unexpected ways. Scientists study these signals, eager to understand what happened. The event feels alive, a moment of chaos in the vast calm of space. Each trail is a clue, a snapshot of a violent encounter far from our sun. The hypothesis shifts our view, casting 3I Atlas as a traveler marked by its trials. Its journey, long and perilous, bears the scars of this collision. The cosmos, vast and unpredictable, shapes its wanderers through such encounters. This theory, though speculative, excites astronomers, offering a glimpse into the dynamic nature of interstellar travel. In the vast cosmos, even a gentle collision can echo across light years. The trails of 3I Atlas, glowing faintly, carry the story of this fleeting clash, a reminder of the universe's restless energy. Collisions in the interstellar void are rare, but not impossible, and 3I Atlas may bear their marks. Evidence from Earth, in the form of hybrid meteorites with mixed materials, supports the idea of such cosmic encounters. These meteorites, blending local and alien substances, suggest that comets can carry matter from faraway systems. Theories propose that Earth's water arrived through comet impacts, delivering ice from the cosmos. If 3I Atlas collided with micrometeoroids, it could reveal a similar exchange, a sharing of material between stars. This collision, subtle yet profound, might showcase how matter travels across the universe. Each fragment scattered by the impact is like an invisible handshake, linking distant systems in a cosmic dance. Scientists see this as a chance to study the universe's material exchange, a process that may have shaped planets like our own. The trails of 3I Atlas, glowing softly, could hold traces of this distant encounter. Researchers analyze their composition, seeking clues to what the comet met on its journey. The idea feels thrilling, a hint that the cosmos is interconnected, its pieces woven together by chance meetings. This moment, captured in the comet's debris, echoes the processes that may have sparked life on Earth. The universe, through such collisions, shares its building blocks, blending the stories of countless stars. Scientists dream of decoding these fragments, learning how matter moves and transforms. The hypothesis, though uncertain, opens new questions about our origins. Each piece of 3I Atlas could be a relic, a fragment of a distant system that crossed paths with our own. Could it be that life on our blue planet was kindled by such chance cosmic collisions? As 3I Atlas nears Mars, its trails invite us to wonder, to explore the possibility that the seeds of our world came from encounters just like this, far beyond the stars. The faint glow of 3I Atlas's mysterious companions calls to your soul, sparking dreams of the unknown. Subscribe to Cosmic Sleep Science, and let these cosmic enigmas wrap you in calm as you drift to sleep. Chapter 4. New mysteries surrounding 3I Atlas. The enigma of 3I Atlas deepens as bold ideas surface. Some independent researchers speculate its companions could be extraterrestrial technology, a notion that echoes debates about ʻOumuamua, that earlier visitor, with its elongated shape and odd reflectivity, sparked theories of a spacecraft or light sail drifting through our system. Similarly, 3I Atlas's spectra and orbits defy traditional comet models, their patterns not quite fitting asteroid norms either. These anomalies, subtle yet persistent, open the door to daring speculation. Could these objects be more than natural debris? The question stirs excitement, challenging scientists to rethink what they see. The cosmos, vast and silent, has always invited such wonder. Each unusual signal, each unexpected orbit, feels like a clue to something greater. Researchers pore over data, seeking answers, while dreamers imagine distant civilizations. The idea, though unproven, captivates, pushing the boundaries of what we believe possible. 3I Atlas, with its strange companions, becomes a canvas for our hopes. It reminds us that the universe holds secrets we cannot yet grasp, Perhaps we need such enigmas to fuel dreams of cosmic neighbors. The thought lingers, a spark of possibility, urging us to keep watching, to keep imagining what might lie beyond the stars. Skepticism tempers the excitement, as scientists caution that no clear evidence supports the artificial hypothesis. The data, intriguing as it is, points more to natural causes than alien craft. Yet, these debates drive progress, inspiring new experiments to test the unknown. SETI, ever vigilant, scans for artificial signals, keeping the possibility alive. Each observation of 3i Atlas, each flicker in its data, fuels fresh questions. Science thrives on such challenges, advancing not through certainties but through bold ideas that push boundaries. The speculation about extraterrestrial technology, though unlikely, sparks creativity, blending astronomy with philosophy. Researchers design new tools, refine models, and listen closer to the cosmos. The universe, vast and enigmatic, rewards those who dare to ask. 3i Atlas becomes a catalyst, its mysteries urging us to explore further. Even if its companions are mere rocks, their strangeness inspires us to think bigger. SETI's antennas, pointed skyward, embody this hope, this drive to connect. The debate, far from settled, reminds us that discovery begins with questions, not answers. Each signal, each anomaly, is a chance to learn, to grow. The cosmos challenges our assumptions, inviting us to imagine beyond what we know. Perhaps from these far-fetched questions, humanity will write a new chapter in its history. As 3i Atlas drifts past, it leaves us with a legacy of wonder, a reminder to keep searching, to keep dreaming of what might await us among the stars. A whisper from the void catches our attention. Ground stations and satellites detect short, fluctuating radio bursts aligned with 3i Atlas's path, a phenomenon that puzzles scientists. Radio signals in space often come from pulsars or violent cosmic events, but these bursts are different. They're unique frequencies and rhythms tied to the comet's trajectory, defy known patterns, unlike fast radio bursts, which flash briefly from distant galaxies. These signals pulse with an eerie cadence. Astronomers lean in, their instruments tuned to this cosmic anomaly. The alignment with 3i Atlas feels too precise to ignore, yet too strange to explain. Each burst, fleeting and faint, sparks questions about its source. Is it a natural quirk, or something more? The universe, vast and mysterious, offers no easy answers. Scientists analyze the signals, seeking clues in their erratic dance. The cosmos has surprised us before, with signals that seemed alien but proved mundane. Yet this moment feels different. Charged with possibility, the bursts, tied to a traveler from another star system, stir our imagination. They echo across the void, a faint call that demands we listen. This echo feels like a whisper across the void, prompting us to wonder, is it nature's voice or a message from beyond imagination? As 3i Atlas moves closer to Mars, its signals keep us guessing, urging us to unravel their mystery. The radio signals of 3i Atlas challenge our understanding, but natural explanations lead the way. Some hypothesize plasma interference or reflections off the comet's surface, scattering solar energy into bursts. These ideas, grounded in physics, suggest solar wind or high-energy particles interacting with 3i Atlas's material. Yet the data remains inconclusive, leaving room for doubt. Similar debates swirled around ʻOumuamua, whose odd signals sparked hope but yielded no proof of artificial origins. Scientists sift through the bursts, seeking patterns that might clarify their cause. The mystery, unresolved, drives further study, pushing telescopes to their limits. Each signal is a puzzle piece, a hint at the comet's nature. The cosmos, complex and vast, often hides its truths in such fleeting moments. Researchers remain cautious, knowing nature can mimic the extraordinary. Still, the signal's rhythm, their alignment with 3i Atlas, keeps the question alive. Could there be more to this traveler? The uncertainty fuels both science and wonder, blending fact with possibility. This question opens a twilight zone in human knowledge, where science and imagination stand before an unopened door. As 3i Atlas journeys on, its signals linger in our minds, a reminder that the universe is full of riddles, each one a chance to learn, to dream, to explore. The light of 3i Atlas dances in ways we cannot predict. Optical observations reveal its brightness fluctuates irregularly, unlike the steady glow of typical asteroids or comets. A light curve, used to map an object's size, shape, and rotation, shows erratic flashes that defy standard models. These bursts, sudden and uneven, hint at something unusual in the comet's structure. Scientists watch closely, their telescopes tracking each unpredictable pulse. The cosmos, full of patterns, seems to break its own rules here. Is 3i Atlas spinning oddly, or is something else at play? The flashes, bright one moment and dim the next, challenge our understanding. Each observation adds to the puzzle, suggesting a traveler unlike any we've seen. Astronomers analyze the light curve, seeking clues to its erratic behavior. The universe, vast and complex, often hides its secrets in such anomalies. These flashes feel alive, a signal from the void that we cannot yet decode. They spark question, stirring both science and curiosity. Could 3i Atlas be more than a rock? Or is it simply a trick of light? The mystery, unresolved, keeps us watching, keeps us wondering. It's as if this cosmic visitor is winking at us, sending wordless signals. As 3i Atlas nears Mars, its strange light calls us to look closer, to unravel the story hidden in its unpredictable glow. Theories swirl around 3i Atlas's erratic light, seeking to explain its strange flashes. Some suggest a reflective surface, perhaps polished by cosmic forces, catching sunlight in bursts. Others propose an orbiting core or debris cloud scattering light unevenly. These ideas echo methods used to detect exoplanets, where light dips reveal unseen worlds. Yet 3i Atlas's patterns don't fit familiar models, leaving scientists puzzled. Dust clouds, kicked up by the comet's journey, could scatter light in chaotic ways. Still, the anomalies persist, defying easy answers. Each flash, captured by telescopes, adds to the enigma. The universe, intricate and vast, often presents such challenges. Researchers refine their models, hoping to pin down the cause. The comet's light, erratic and strange, feels like a message we cannot yet read. Is it merely dust, or something more exotic? The question drives new observations, pushing science forward. The cosmos, full of surprises, rewards those who keep looking. These flashes, though unexplained, remind us that discovery begins with uncertainty. They challenge our assumptions, urging us to rethink what we know. These flashes are a cosmic code, challenging every definition we've built. As 3i Atlas moves through the dark, its light continues to flicker, a beacon of mystery that calls us to explore, to question, to seek the truth hidden in its glow. A new mystery emerges as 3i Atlas passes near Mars. Probes detect unusual magnetic field fluctuations, ripples in the invisible fabric of space. Magnetic fields shape planetary environments, guiding radiation and particles. But these variations are unexpected. They suggest 3i Atlas carries its own magnetic aura, a trait rare for comets or asteroids. Scientists, intrigued, study the data, seeking the source of this anomaly. The fluctuations, subtle yet distinct, hint at something unique in the comet's makeup. Could it hold magnetized material from a distant star system? The cosmos, vast and complex, often surprises us with such quirks. Each ripple, measured by orbiting probes, adds to the puzzle. The universe, in its quiet way, reveals its secrets through these subtle signs. Mars's own magnetic field, weak and patchy, makes these disturbances stand out. They feel like a signal, a disturbance in the cosmic calm. Astronomers analyze the patterns, hoping to understand their cause. The anomaly, though small, carries weight, suggesting 3I Atlas is more than a simple rock, like an unheard instrument playing alien notes. It stirs the magnetic fabric of Mars. As the comet moves closer, its strange influence captivates, urging us to unravel the mystery woven into its invisible aura. Scientists seek answers for 3I Atlas's magnetic ripples, leaning on natural explanations. Some propose interactions between solar wind and the comet's material, stirring the magnetic field. Others suggest an intrinsic field, perhaps from magnetized dust or an unusual core. These ideas, grounded in physics, offer possible solutions. Yet the data remains unclear. Past magnetic studies, like those of Mars or Earth, have deepened our understanding of planets. Here, they raise new questions, pushing science to explore further. The fluctuations, though subtle, challenge our models of interstellar objects. Each measurement, each ripple, is a clue to the comet's nature. The universe, full of hidden forces, reveals its complexity in such moments. Researchers refine their instruments, hoping to capture more data. The possibility of an unusual structure lingers, keeping the mystery alive. Is 3I Atlas a typical comet, or something stranger? The question drives new experiments, new ideas. The cosmos, vast and enigmatic, rewards those who persist. These ripples, unexplained, remind us that discovery is a journey, not a destination. Instead of clarity, these magnetic ripples open a deeper abyss of mystery, where each answer breeds more questions. As 3I Atlas moves on, its magnetic aura lingers, a faint echo of the unknown, calling us to keep searching, to keep exploring. The mysteries of 3I Atlas may have roots in the familiar. Scientists argue its phenomena, light flashes, radio bursts, magnetic ripples, can be explained naturally through exotic matter or solar wind interactions. The comet, an ancient fragment from another star system, carries materials forged over millions of years. Its anomalies, though striking, reflect the complexity of alien dust or gas. We've only begun to probe its data, scratching the surface of its secrets. Each signal, each fluctuation, could be the result of interstellar matter meeting our sun's influence. The universe, vast and intricate, often cloaks its truths in such complexity. Scientists analyze the comet's light, its radio waves, its magnetic aura, seeking patterns that fit known models. The cosmos has surprised us before, with phenomena that seemed strange but proved mundane. 3I Atlas, though alien, may follow rules we already know. Its journey, spanning light years, makes it a unique case, yet its behavior echoes familiar processes. Researchers work tirelessly, piecing together clues from telescopes and probes. The comet's story, written in its dust, holds lessons about the stars, like ripples on a lake. We can't yet tell if they're caused by wind or something stirring beneath. As 3I Atlas nears Mars, its mysteries challenge us to look closer, to unravel the natural laws that shape its strange behavior. Our models falter, unable to fully replicate 3I Atlas's fluctuations. Current simulations, though advanced, miss the mark, leaving gaps in our understanding. The comet's light curves, radio bursts, and magnetic ripples defy easy explanation. This limitation reminds us that the universe holds secrets beyond our grasp. Natural hypotheses, dust clouds, solar wind, exotic matter remain the focus. But incomplete data keeps the mystery alive. Scientists refine their tools, hoping to capture the full picture. Each anomaly is a challenge, a call to rethink our assumptions. The cosmos, vast and complex, doesn't yield its truths easily. 3I Atlas, with its strange signals, pushes us to question what we know. Its behavior, though likely natural, feels like a puzzle with missing pieces. Researchers persist, knowing that discovery often begins with uncertainty. The universe has taught us this lesson before, with comets and stars that seemed inexplicable at first. Each new datum, each observation, brings us closer to clarity. Yet the mystery endures, a reminder of our place in the cosmos. 3i Atlas, like a puzzle, teaches us humility. Not every answer comes swiftly. As it moves past Mars, its anomalies linger in our minds, urging us to keep studying, to keep searching for the natural laws that govern its strange dance. The allure of 3i Atlas sparks bold ideas, some too wild to ignore. A few compare it to ʻOumuamua, suggesting its radio signals, light flashes, and magnetic ripples hint at an artificial structure. Could it be a probe? A relic of a distant civilization? These theories, though unproven, captivate the imagination. The comet's anomalies, erratic light curves, unusual radio bursts don't fully align with natural models, fueling speculation. Its strange behavior, like Oumuamua's odd trajectory, invites thoughts of intelligent design. Scientists remain skeptical, but the possibility stirs excitement. The universe, vast and unknown, allows room for such dreams. Each signal, each fluctuation, feels like a clue to something greater. Researchers study the data, torn between caution and wonder. The idea of an alien artifact, drifting through our system, ignites hope of cosmic connection. 3i Atlas becomes a symbol, a spark for stories of distant worlds. Even if it's just a rot, its mysteries challenge us to think beyond the ordinary. What if we looked up and realized someone else had passed through a cosmic neighbor no longer alone? The thought, fleeting yet profound, drives us to keep watching, to keep imagining what might await us among the stars. Science demands evidence, and none yet supports an artificial origin for 3i Atlas. Its signals, though strange, likely stem from natural causes: dust, gas, or solar interactions. Yet these bold theories drive progress, inspiring new experiments and questions. SETI, ever watchful, scans the comet's signals for signs of intent, keeping the possibility alive. The debate, though speculative, pushes science forward, blending fact with imagination. Each anomaly, each unanswered question, fuels new observations. The universe, vast and enigmatic, thrives on such challenges. 3i Atlas, with its mysterious signals, becomes a catalyst for discovery. Scientists design new tests, refine their tools, and listen closer to the cosmos. The idea of alien technology, though unlikely, sparks creativity, urging us to explore beyond the known. SETI's vigilance embodies this hope, this drive to connect. The cosmos rewards those who ask daring questions, even if answers remain elusive. Each signal from 3i Atlas is a chance to learn, to grow. These ideas, far-fetched as they seem, inspire us to think bigger, to dream bolder. From these far-fetched questions, humanity may find a new chapter in its story. As 3i Atlas drifts away, its mysteries linger, urging us to keep searching, to keep imagining a universe where we are not alone. The arrival of 3i Atlas captures hearts across the globe, uniting us in awe. Scientists, artists, and dreamers alike are drawn to this interstellar guest, its mysteries sparking a shared curiosity. International conferences buzz with theories. Articles spread its story, and artworks capture its enigma. The comet transcends borders, becoming a symbol of collective wonder. Its signals, its flashes, its magnetic ripples inspire not just science, but human connection. People everywhere, from cities to villages, look up, united by a single question. What is it? 3i Atlas, small and distant, binds us together, reminding us of our shared humanity. Scientists collaborate across nations, sharing data to unravel its secrets. Artists paint its glowing trails. Writers weave tales of cosmic travelers. The comet's story, told through telescopes and headlines, touches millions. It challenges us to think beyond our world, to dream of the stars. Its impact, profound yet fleeting, ignites a global conversation. Like a small flame in the night, Three-Eye Atlas ignites hope and wonder, the twin engines of human exploration. As it passes Mars, it leaves a legacy of unity, a reminder that the cosmos calls us all to look up, to wonder, to connect. Philosophers see Three-Eye Atlas as a mirror, reflecting our place in the vast cosmos. Its mysteries light, signals, magnetic ripples evoke humility, reminding us of our smallness, yet they also stir a yearning for meaning, a desire to understand our role. The comet, a traveler from another star, prompts questions about existence itself. Are we alone? What is our purpose? These thoughts, sparked by a distant speck, connect us to the infinite. Beyond science, Three-Eye Atlas symbolizes our quest for answers, our drive to explore. Its presence, fleeting yet profound, urges us to seek our place in the universe's grand tapestry. Each signal, each anomaly, feels like a call to reflect, to dream. The cosmos, vast and silent, speaks through such visitors, inviting us to ponder our story. Scientists may measure its path, but philosophers see a deeper truth. Three-Eye Atlas reminds us that exploration is not just about data, but about understanding who we are. In the universe's darkness, these mysterious lights whisper, keep searching. For in that quest, we discover who we are. As Three-Eye Atlas fades from view, its legacy endures, a beacon urging us to keep questioning, to keep seeking our place among the stars. In the quiet riddles of Three-Eye Atlas, the universe shares its deepest secrets. Subscribe to Cosmic Sleep Science to hold these mysteries close, letting their gentle magic carry you into serene dreams.